All right, this next one, we are going to write a polynomial function of least degree that has a real coefficients, a leading coefficient of 1 and zeros at 2 and 4 plus I. So because we have a solution at 4 plus I, we also have one at 4 minus I. Okay, so we're going to write this in standard form. So we have y equals, our a value is 1, so I don't need to put that there. And then we'll have x minus 2. And then we have x minus 4 plus I. And then an x minus 4 minus I. So for this one, we don't really want to keep parentheses inside of parentheses, so we're going to start by distributing this negative one to both of these. And that will give us an equation of x minus 2 times x minus 4 minus I times x minus 4 plus I. Okay, so in the last one, I told you to multiply together the two parentheses that have a pair of imaginary solutions. We're going to do that again, but we're going to treat this x minus 4 as one part. And you'll see why after we FOIL this out. So if we look, we'll have x minus 4 times x minus 4. I'm going to put a bracket here. That will be x minus 4 in parentheses squared. And then we have an x minus 4 times a positive I, so we'll have plus I times x minus 4. And then we have a negative I times x minus 4. And then negative I times a positive I, which is minus I squared. Okay, so the reason I had us do that is because if you look, now we have a plus I times x minus 4 and a minus I times x minus 4, which is 0. So those two will simplify and cancel each other out, leaving us with the x minus 4 in parentheses squared minus I squared, which we know switches to a negative I, so it would be a plus 1. Now, again, we've gotten rid of all of our imaginary solutions, so now we just need to simplify. This part, you want to make sure you are being careful, because if it's x minus 4 squared, that means we're taking it multiplied by itself. So in that parenthesis, we would end up with an x squared minus 4x plus 16, and then don't forget that plus 1 at the end. Then we can combine our like terms. That would give us an x squared minus 8x plus 17. Then our last step is we need to FOIL one more time to get rid of all of the parentheses. So we would get x cubed minus 8x squared plus 17x. And that was from taking this x multiplied by everything in the second set of parentheses. Now we're going to take negative 2 and do the same thing. And that would give us a negative 2x squared plus 16x minus 34. And don't forget your final answer needs to be in standard form. So we're going to write it in order based on our exponents. So we only have one x to the power of 3. And then if we look, we have a negative 8x squared and a negative 2x squared. So that would be a negative 10x squared. And then we have a positive 17x and a positive 16, so that would be 33x. And then lastly, our minus 34. And that would be your final answer. So a little bit more steps than the previous ones where they just give us a 3i or a 2i, but still the same process. You start with the zeros, you set up your equation, and then you simplify. All right, the next video we'll go over how to write our equations in factored form.